All rise. Judge Vanderby Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1020, Jenkins case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Harrison,
Yes,
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I am here today to request child support and back pay for my 2-year-old daughter.
Okay. And where is Dad?
That's a really good question. I'm wondering the same myself.
I mean, me too. It looks like he was served to be here today.
Yep.
So we can just continue without him.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know how much Dad makes? Do you have any financial information on him whatsoever?
I know he definitely makes over $100K a year.
Okay. And what does he do for a living?
He's a neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon, all right. Do you have an exact...
All right, folks, buckle up. Today we're diving into the Harrison case, where Ms. Harrison is taking legal action to secure child support and retroactive payments for her 2-year-old daughter. The twist? The child's father, a well-paid neurosurgeon, failed to appear in court despite being properly served. While a bold decision, it wasn't a wise one. The judge chose to move forward without delay. Ms. Harrison asserts that the father earns over $130,000 annually, yet has not contributed anything toward their child's care. With the court preparing to assess his financial responsibility, this case is shaping up to be a significant legal turning point.
amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you know how long he's been a neurosurgeon?
About at least 7 years.
7 years, okay. And you said he makes over 100. Do you have an exact number that he makes?
If I had to guesstimate, I would say about 130.
130? That's about average?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And did you do any research to see if that was like customary for somebody who's been a neurosurgeon for all that time? Or is that like entry?
I think that's about average, so it definitely could be higher.
Okay. So we'll just base it at that then.
Okay.
Okay. And then you say you're requesting back pay.
Yes.
For the past 2 years, he hasn't provided anything?
That's correct.
Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying the show. My name is Vonda Bailey and I'm a licensed attorney in the state of Texas, and I handle matters that are related to child support, child custody, divorce, and adoption. So if you need help in any one of those areas, please feel free to give me a call. Anything?
That's correct.
Okay. Did your daughter go to daycare or anything like that?
Yes, but I provide health care and daycare for my daughter.
Thank you for saying that. How much is health care?
That is about $125.
$125?
Monthly, yes.
Okay. And the $125, is that for your daughter only, or is that for you as well?
Daughter only.
Okay.
Ms. Harrison takes the stand with clarity and confidence, presenting her case in precise detail. She confirms that the father is a practicing neurosurgeon earning approximately $130,000 per year, more than enough to support their child. However, despite his substantial income, she states he has failed to fulfill his parental financial obligations. Ms. Harrison reveals that she has been covering all necessary expenses, including healthcare and daycare, on her own. The judge listens intently, noting the significant financial disparity between both parties. Her testimony highlights the struggle of a mother seeking the rightful support her daughter deserves, building momentum toward a decisive ruling.
Let's see. So we're going to do some calculations here. Does he have any other children?
Yes, he has 2 other children.
2 other children. Okay. So based on 16%. And he will have to reimburse you the $125 back. Okay. Per month for the child. He's not here to dispute or say anything different, so it'll be based on the testimony that you provide, assuming, of course, that you're being honest about what the numbers are. Based on 130, roughly about 130, I have his gross at $11,333 a month, which brings his net to $8,550. Reimbursement for the $125 health insurance child support amount comes out to $1,485. Now you said you want back child support Are you asking for that for the past 24 months since your daughter has been born, or?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been in and out of the picture, but not financially, and I truly believe parenting it takes both sides to be there. So,
I mean, correct. I just wasn't sure if you were asking from the date of birth or it was a certain number of months that you were looking for.
yeah, 24 months.
24 months. Okay. So, 1,485 at the past 24 months is $35,640 a month. So what we'll do, because that number is so high, is add $500 for the back pay.
My name's Naru Witherspoon. I'm an attorney, and I'm licensed in Illinois, Texas, and Missouri. I handle cases for families all over the nation. And I want to talk to you about Vonda Bailey. Vonda Bailey is a family law attorney, and she handles high-profile, high-net-worth cases. If you're listening to this message and you're a high-value individual, a high-profile individual, you must give Vonda Bailey a call. What does that mean? If you have properties, if you have assets, if you have 401k plans, compensation packages that are complex, I want you to give Vonda Bailey a call. Vonda Bailey, she's an amazing attorney. She might be expensive, but it's worth it. Give Vonda Bailey a call.
The judge promptly begins reviewing the financial details, calculating the father's child support obligations based on his estimated annual earnings. Taking into account expenses such as healthcare and his responsibilities toward 2 other children, the judge determines a monthly support amount of $1,485. Additionally, Ms. Harrison requests back payments for the past 24 months, a request the court grants. To settle the outstanding $35,640, an extra $500 per month is added to the support order. Because the father did not appear in court, he forfeits the right to dispute the calculations. The judge issues a default ruling, demonstrating how missing court can result in serious financial consequences.
Pretty much after the $35,640 is paid off, the $500 that you will be receiving additionally will go back down to the $1,485. So $1,485 plus $500, that brings your monthly obligation, his monthly obligation that you will receive for the child to $1,985. Okay? And that obligation will start on the 1st of next month, and once the withholding order and everything goes to his employer, you'll receive that amount every month. Okay. Now, he has the right to come back and dispute that if he believes the amount is incorrect, but today, because he didn't show up, I'm going to go ahead and enter a default.
Okay.
Okay? Do you have any other questions?
Just one quick question. If my number is lower and it turns out that he does with me more, is that number going to change?
That's a great question, and yes, it will change.
Okay.
Unless he can, like I said, if he can bring in something that shows differently, and if he brings in any financial documents that shows that it's higher, his child support will be raised.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Before concluding, the judge addresses one final point. The father may contest the ruling in the future, but only if he can present verified evidence of a different income. Until then, the judgment stands. Ms. Harrison will receive $1,985 per month, which includes repayment toward the arrears. The judge uses the moment to underline the importance of attending court proceedings, stating that avoiding legal obligations can lead to significant legal and financial consequences. This case serves as a clear reminder: courts have the authority to move forward in someone's absence, and ignoring court notices does not protect anyone from outcomes. The message is straightforward. Legal responsibilities, especially when it involves a child's well-being, must be taken seriously,